Hello, YouTube. Doing a live stream again. See how things are working out today. Get some of this blurry blindness here. Well, let's see if we have anybody here. Not yet. We'll just hold on and wait for everybody. Like we usually do. Let's see what we got here. No one's here yet. Let's see. No one's here yet. Let's see. No one's here yet. Got 2 videos done today. For anyone that's joining here early. Hopefully, y'all will watch those and enjoy them. Both of them are relatively short, so hopefully people will watch the whole thing. We've got one on color theory and one on how to make your own brush cleaning jar. And it will save you some money. That's the best part. It'll save you some money. I'm all about trying to save money for everybody with the painting, because it can be expensive to start up, that's for sure. Probably I'll put together a video soon on how to do a very cost-effective wet-on-wet kit. It'll save you some money. So your initial cost won't be so much. They can add on a little bit at a time. But I'm still checking out brushes for that. Looks like somebody might be coming in. We'll see. But maybe they're having trouble getting in. I don't know. We shall see. Got a third thumbs up. I mean, somebody was there. They just didn't get in yet. Probably Brock or Minnie. We'll see. Been a busy week. That's for sure. I wonder where that blue glare is coming from. I gotta figure that out. I got a blue reflection coming right across my glasses. Maybe it's that thing right there. No, that don't seem to be it. Something blue around here doing it. Wonder what it is. Hard to tell. Gotta figure that out. Might be from the other room. Possible. But my microphone has a mute so I can cough without distracting everyone else. Shows 3 people, but only 2 here. Maybe Ken coming in, maybe? Recon? Who knows? We'll see. We shall see. It is Ken. Hey, Ken, how you doing? I had a feeling that was you coming in. How are you tonight? Great, glad to hear it. I was working on some videos today. Managed to get 2 of them done. Logging my wife's phone off here. So it'll help the lag. Yeah, I just did a video on color theory and how to make your own brush cleaning jar. Some ways to save money. Not yet. I started to stream a little bit earlier tonight, so they probably weren't expecting it. But they should have got a notice, though, so it should still come in. Brock, I don't expect right off, usually because of her picking up her dog or bringing him to the dog training place. But usually she pops in on her way home. Someone's coming in by the looks. Showing 4 anyway, but we'll see. I had to finish building my camera setup today. I couldn't do videos very well with the camera behind me. It just kept getting me, and I didn't want me in the video all the time. I wanted something, if I'm doing acrylic or other things besides that, or if I just want to take pictures of the paintings, I want to get a straight down shot. So I built like a slider thing where the camera can slide this way and the bottom will move back and forth so that I can adjust the camera wherever I want it, pointing down or whatever. In fact, it probably would work pointing at me too, because you can turn the bracket around. But I didn't want to buy one because I looked them up. They're outrageous. For the sliders were like $120. That's where they started. So I figured out how to make one for about, I don't know, $10, $12, something like that. Some plastic conduit and PVC. Everything's plastic nowadays anyway. Oh, you missed, I don't think you weren't in here last night, were you? JT was here. Yeah, you were here last night. I guess you were. I was really surprised to see JT here. I didn't think JT would come in, but he surprised me. Oh, you weren't here last night. Okay. Yeah, I think we missed you last night. There was Minnie, Brock, JT, Recon, myself, my daughter Jennifer, and I think there's one more person. Don't remember who it was. I'd really like to get some people that just stray in that are interested in art too, but hasn't been happening. I mean, I don't know why. You got millions of people watching YouTube. You'd think there'd be people coming in. Just, it really blows my mind. And I don't know what to do about it. That's the problem. I don't know what to do about it. A lot of the other painting channels I see, they do a live stream. They'll have 50 to 100 people at least. Of course, they've been doing it a lot longer than I have on YouTube. That probably makes a big difference. It built up the number of people that are on their channel. Some of them have even way more than that. Some of them have some ungodly amount. I think that guy named Andrew Tesla, he's got probably over 1 million subscribers. I mean, he's huge, huge, but he is really an excellent painter. I mean, he's just above and beyond. He could definitely teach me some things. I've definitely watched his channel a number of times. But he does put a lot of money into it too. He really invests quite a bit into his channel. And of course, he has a big studio with the internet right there, and that helps a lot. And multiple cameras. I mean, he's got a lot of expensive camera equipment and stuff like that. Makes a lot of difference. Of course, I'm sure his grew over a period of a number of years because he's been doing it for years. He probably started when YouTube was a lot easier and people were finding him a lot easier because there wasn't so many people doing other diverse things. But even Bob Ross's channel, I don't think he even has 1 million users. He might, but I don't think he does. Of course, he's deceased, but the people that run the Bob Ross company, they have something to do with putting up YouTube videos too. I'm sure it's a money-making thing for them because he does get a lot of views still. I'm always open for ideas for anybody that wants to suggest anything. I'm certainly open for ideas on it. I thought Brad did pretty well. I mean, Brad did really good, I thought. I mean, there was always at least 30 of us in there every night usually. I mean, there was a few days there might have been 25 or something, or 20, 25, but I saw days there he had over 50 people in there. And that means he was getting traffic outside of that group that was there. He was getting newer people in there too. So, which is a good sign to me. I was hoping he would just open it back up because I think he would have kept growing if he'd just left it going. Just get rid of the gambling part and just keep on going what he was doing. I thought it was a good thing. Of course, he probably got tired of answering a lot of the same questions about winning the lottery. I mean, how many times can you answer that question before it gets old? You could probably do some macros or something for the bot. You can get a chat bot and you can put one word there and it'll throw a macro out with the replies to some of the commonly asked questions. Well, he didn't really lose them. I mean, they all come here really, but he can come here, but he may still change his mind. I think that if he doesn't wait too long, I think most people will be willing to go right back over there and start chatting with him at night again. I don't know why they wouldn't, because most people miss chatting with him over there. I think he just needs to find some other topics, probably, other than just talking about winning the lottery. Probably some other things that could be talked about. Of course, we talked about other things there anyway, really, but I'm not really sure what he could talk about, He does have other experience that people don't have now after winning the lottery. Some of his investments, how to invest, things like that. Maybe even some of the things he's investing in that's done well, recommendations on certain stocks and stocks to stay away from, and like something that he's lost on, things like that. I think those would be good conversations for a lot of people, especially if they invest in stock, which a lot of people do. Yeah, pick a topic of the day. That's a great idea. That's a good idea. Yeah, he could very easily do that. I know that, I stay away from political things and stuff like that, but because that causes some heated arguments. But sometimes you can't help but talk a little bit of politics. But pick a topic of the day. That's a crackerjack idea. It really is. I think it's a good idea. That way you've got suggestions from people there, coming there live, to make a suggestion and go with it. And it won't be the same thing every day. Every day will be different, which makes it good. Just like this is a painting channel, but I don't want to talk just about painting live, because you can only tell people how to do things a certain number of times. It gets redundant unless you get new people coming all the time. Excuse me. I'm sure he has other interests of things that he could talk about too. It's hard to maintain interesting conversations all the time without changing the topics. That's what I think. I mean, I'm truly interested in what other people are doing too. Whoever comes in here, I'm interested in, what they're doing. It's not just all about art in the live chat here. When I do the videos on art, that's different. Well, most of the people that I know came from Brad's. I mean, there's been lots of people that have jumped on and checked and subscribed to friends of friends and whatever, but lots of friends were friends of friends that came on just to help me get started. They don't continue with it. That's the problem. They're not truly interested in the art. They were just trying to help out. And I needed them really just to get the subscribers so I could do the live streams, for one thing. You get people on Facebook and whatever, they jump on and give you a thumbs up and, they subscribe or whatever. You never see them again. So they're just a number, basically. A lot of those people, most of them are. They just come on and check it out some, then they're gone. I belong to some art channels or groups on Facebook too, but most of them won't let me advertise my YouTube channel without getting banned, which I guess I can't blame them because they don't want to pull people from their groups and whatever. I have gone to some of the other channels though and left messages for the people that had the channels and told them I complimented their channel and I'd love to get some of them in here to do a live stream with them. If I didn't use the YouTube setup right here, I could use the StreamYard. And like, say, Brad, if you wanted to come in and just talk, he wouldn't have to type. I could bring him in the StreamYard and you'd see two videos, one of me and one of him. And you could hear both of us talking. Same thing as if I did like an interview with another artist. I could do the same thing, which I think would be an interesting thing too. In fact, that's something that Brad could have done, but he used OBS. I think you can do it with OBS too, but I haven't tried it. But StreamYard would have been great for Brad because he could have pulled in other scratchers, lottery winners, and talk to them live in front of other people. So that would have been a great thing for other people to see other people that won the lottery. Because he knew other people that won mega amounts of money. I think that scratching guy, I can't remember what his name is now, scratching something, that he went and did the $30 tickets with every Monday or whatever it was. I think he hit a big jackpot too. Jack Scratch Fever, the one that hit the 3 million. Can't remember what state he's in. But he also knew, I know he knows Millionaire Book Scratcher, Brad. And AR Platinum. Yeah, Secret Scratcher. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah. So Brad does know a lot of pretty good big winners. And I mean, even people that have won, 50,000 or 100,000, it's still a life-changing thing winning that much money, at least to a point. And it's good information for people that want to see it, Well, how long did it take you to get it? And how much did you get after your taxes? And, stuff like that. And, there's a lot of questions people would have that would be very informative. So I think that would have been a good thing. I need to mention that to Brad. Let him think about that a little bit. You never know. Maybe he would consider doing something like that. It's not hard to find the big winners on YouTube. You know that. You can just do a search for the claimers, big claimers. And you can leave a message for someone telling them who you are and you'd like to chat with them or whatever. And possibly do an interview with them. And I think a lot of them would probably welcome it. It would be good for their channel and Brad's channel. Because, he could tell the people that he's going to be a guest at Brad's and vice versa. You're liable to pull people from both places. Yeah, Secret Scratcher is the one. He's a nice guy too. I've watched his channel a number of times. He's got quite a few followers. And the one thing I like about Secret Scratcher is he replies to your comments. He usually does. And I think that's a big plus. You got to be able to interact with their subscribers. I don't care how many you got. You should at least attempt to respond. Of course, a lot of people have the same questions when you get way up in there in the tens of thousands of subscribers. You just answer one and, people will read it and they'll get an answer to the question. I mean, some of these guys, they spend a fortune on tickets. AR Platinum today did a video on $1,000 worth of tickets. He always does 200 to 300 or more. Sometimes a couple of times a day. So he must be pretty dang well off to be able to afford to do that. But he's got, I think, about 75,000 subscribers. And his ad revenue is way up there. He's pretty transparent with what he makes. He makes really good money, without a doubt. Oh, you did see that one? Yeah. Yeah, I like AR. He's a good guy. He's very consistent. Very consistent. And I like that. And I like the fact that he doesn't rely on ringing bells and all that annoying stuff. I cannot stand them channels that these people keep ringing these bells all the time and stuff. It drives me nuts. And plus, sometimes I'm hard of hearing, so I have it up a bit louder, and then it just gets even louder. And my wife gets a little aggravated with it and stuff like that, too. Or they make up all these crazy things, and scream, boom, and stuff like that. It's just I think it's just kind of silly. It is another Florida guy that scratches it. I just can't stand him. He's just so loud. Of course, I think he's high as a kite on something anyway. I don't know what he does, but he just seems to be that way. AR has won 2 or 3 claimers over the years, but nothing major. $1,000, I think. I think that's the biggest claimer he's ever got was 1,000. But I think it's been 2 or 3 of them. I've seen him win a lot of 300, 200, 500 over the years. He's won quite a few of them, but that's not the same thing. But he'll lose. Sometimes I've seen him win 500, but he lost 600 to get the 500. So he really didn't win. Like Jack Scratch Fever knows AR, and I heard him make a comment one day about AR Platinum, and he won $3 million. So, but he was saying that AR Platinum is one of these guys that he's going to win big. It's not if, it's when, because of the amount of tickets that AR Platinum plays. I mean, so many is a phenomenal amount. I bet he spends over $50,000 a year on tickets. AR Platinum does. And he certainly doesn't win it all back. I think he wins over half back, maybe. But his channel pays him well enough that it absorbs the cost, and he actually makes a living doing it. So he has enough subscribers and enough ad revenue that he actually works at that job as a job full time. That's why he does so many tickets, because it's his job, basically. Although, to tell you the truth, with the amount of money he spends, I've got a funny feeling AR Platinum might own a business of some sort and has managers running it for him, where he actually makes other money too. And that's probably how he's able to afford doing it. Unless, he may have inherited a crap load of money too, a long time ago or something. It's funny, last night I was in here by myself, I think for almost a half an hour. It's been about a half an hour now, a little over that. I was just getting ready to shut it down, and 6 or 7, 8 people showed up. I was shocked. Every one of them was just late getting on. I was thinking, I was looking at the clock here. It tells me how long it's been running. It's been over 34 minutes. I've actually been expecting some people to pop in now, but haven't yet. Sometimes Recon's a bit late too. Do you scratch tickets yourself there, Ken, or just like to watch people doing it? Oh, Ken. Did you leave, Ken? Huh. I don't see your name there anymore. Well, I don't know if you're here or not. You haven't answered me in a while, so I'm assuming maybe you're not. Must not be. Well, there you are. Okay. I wasn't sure because I asked you a couple of questions and you never answered, so I wasn't sure. Well, Ken, it looks like we're going to be by ourselves tonight. Someone don't come in pretty soon. No, you don't scratch them? You're probably better off for it. Okay. I wasn't sure because when I looked at the participants, I only saw me. Of course, like I said, this YouTube is flaky half the time anyway. Now it shows you here, but it wasn't for some reason. Evidently, they haven't perfected this thing yet. Yeah, I've watched Scratchaholic, but he's one of the ones that makes a lot of loud noises that gets a bit annoying after a while. But yeah, I've watched him before, many, many times. I used to watch Dave Scratch and Lotto. His wife Amanda does crosswords, and I like crosswords, and she's really fast. Yeah, I do watch. I have watched Scratchaholic, but like I said, I really don't like his channel very much. He gets really, really loud sometimes. He kind of sells some weird stuff I just didn't like when he won. I do like to watch the Florida Scratchers, though. There's an older guy I like to watch. What's his name? Scratching on Saturdays and other days. I like to watch him. He's more low boy than anything else, but he doesn't waste a lot of time, which I like. He just jumps right in there and scratches them, and he doesn't go overboard with everything. He doesn't do a bunch of bell ringing and all that stuff. Yeah, I do. Some. Yeah, I do. Like I said, I prefer the crosswords more than anything else. But usually the cheap ones, like $3, $5. Yes, he's from Florida. Yeah. Yep. Scratching on scratches on Saturday, scratching on other days. But he's on every day. But he's monetized. He certainly ain't getting rich, but he's finally got monetized. He does pretty well for an older guy. You know, I like to help him out a little bit, get in there and give him a thumbs up and whatnot. He tries. He does try real hard and tries to keep the time down. And he doesn't do the real slow scratching either. He's pretty fast with his scratching for an older fella. He's right on the ball with it. He's like scratch, 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 scratch. He's right on the ball. So it makes him entertaining because you don't sit there for a long, long time for just a few tickets. Oh, you do? Which ones do you get? The low boys or the bigger ones? Yes, I do. I do watch Gato. Yeah. Yeah, I like him. Yeah, he doesn't fool around much either. He's pretty good about it. Him and his son. Of course, his cats are a bit annoying, but to each their own. Munchie. Moochie. That's what it is. Moochie. And Mary, and I'm not sure what the other one's name is. He's probably got more patience than I do, though, because that cat really grabs a hold of him with them claws of his once in a while. Pretty good. If that's the Gato you're talking about. In fact, the ones I've named are pretty much all the ones I ever watched, really. And I used to watch Brad's channel, Millionaire Book Scratcher, when he had it for a long time. For most of the time he was up, I watched him. Ah, I see. You like the crosswords too? I think I like the crosswords and I like the bingo too, mostly because they take a lot longer. And if you're going to lose, you might as well at least enjoy it for a while instead of being able to scratch it in 5 seconds or less. I want something that's going to take a while. Well, I must be lagging really bad because your answers are way past when I've talked. Yeah, Moochie and Mary. Mary's the black and white one. I think there's another one too. Mm-hmm. Well, Ken, it's been 45 minutes and nobody else has showed up. I guess we are it. Well, Ken, I guess no one else is going to come, so I think I'm going to shut it down for the night. So thanks for coming. I really appreciate it. It's, it's nice to have somebody to talk to anyway. So have a good night and take care, Ken. I'm going to go ahead and just shut her down. Yeah, I know. He's got quite a few of them. I knew there's at least 3. I think he takes in strays sometimes. Moochie was a stray. All right, good night. Have a good one. Thanks for coming, Ken.